Hey everyone, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to my channel. It has recently come to my attention that apparently spelling is hard, or at least it's hard to spell bettafish and say bettafish. So we're going to be looking at hashtag betafish today on TikTok. I want to take a deep dive into the world of betafish. That's right, not betta, beta. I'm sure most people watching this video probably know that I have a TikTok account, but if you didn't, you should go follow me. But we're not here to talk about my TikTok account. We're here to talk about the people who can't spell or pronounce betta. So let's go ahead and look up hashtag betafish with one T. So let's go ahead and just start with the top result, shall we? Betafish are suffering by the millions. Bettas are a beautiful and very popular pet. You'll see them in pet stores in tiny cups of inches of water with barely enough room to swim. Customers often find dead and sick fish on the shelves, and they're obviously in awful condition. Investigations into the pet industry found that bettas are starved for days on end during transport. Okay, that is not just betta fish, but also any fish that is being stocked in a store is transported in a bag like that and not fed. Starved for days on end is a bit of an extreme way of putting it. Fish can go for a few weeks without food before they actually starve, so that's a normal practice for transporting fish. Stores will say bettas are a good starter fish, but they are much more complicated than that. Each fish needs an aquarium with gallons of water, filtration, temperature controls, and an environment to thrive. That I agree with. I agree with her there that, you know, they shouldn't be kept in bowls or cups or things like that. While it's tempting to go and buy a betta fish to try to save it, I urge you please do not. This will only increase the demand for fish and more will be harmed in the long run. I agree also with that. If you want to help end the mistreatment of bettas in pet stores, then don't buy a betta from a pet store to try to rescue it. That's not a rescue, that's a purchase, and that store is just going to restock their inventory with more betta fish. So yeah, that is not how you rescue a fish. If you do see a fish that is being neglected or abused or is sick and dying in a pet store, talk to that pet store's manager and see if they'll surrender that fish to you. That would be a rescue. But if you just pay money for it, that is not a rescue. They're just going to see that as a sale and they're going to restock their fish.
Yo, this is gonna pay for like the rock.
I already don't like where this is going. Throwback to when we bought Mrs. Gray a class pet, it says. I feel like the Mrs. Gray doesn't know she's getting a class pet.
Okay, so it's...
Yo, this is gonna pay.
And then tapping the cup with the fingernails, what was the point of that? And then that rainbow puke gravel. They didn't show the aquarium at all. Did they just put gravel in the cup? What did they do? I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Next. You're not wrong. As soon as they have like an inch of freedom, they're like, I'm gonna get a bettafish. No, they'll say, I'm gonna get a betafish and I'm gonna put it in a whiskey bottle. Like, that's a thing. Why are... There's no filter on that tank. The water level is so low. It says rest in peace, mashed potato. That was a tiny tank. Fake plants that look like they're gonna cut up his fins. He doesn't have fin rot, but look like he's like gasping for air at the top there. Did you have to show the dead fish? Honestly, let's watch that again and let's see if we can pick out why this fish died. Yeah, look at that tank. There's no filter. It's like maybe a gallon or two. Yeah, no wonder that fish died. Next. Quarantine games, day 90. Today, Courtney decided she needed a new pet, so we went straight to the store and picked out her new fish. So this is clearly a duet. The person duetting it is trying to call out the person that made the original video. It's the animal for me. The tank was really easy to set up, and it even came with a background and rocks for the fish. They didn't wash anything. They didn't wash the gravel. They didn't wash the tank. They didn't wash the fake plant that looks like it's going to rip up their Betta's fins. I'm sorry, they're Betta. But we added our own decoration just to spice things up. After we made sure the water was safe for Mr. Fishy, we put him in his new home. He was super happy and ended up exploring the entire tank. Then it was time to feed him, but the instructions said no more than 3 pellets. Come back to see what we do next. No. No. They just bought this tank from the store, put water in it, put a fish in it, and immediately tried feeding it. Impulse buying is wrong. That's a lot of tank for that little fish. I guess they just put that Betta in there for... I'm sorry, that Betta. I guess they just put him in there for the TikTok. That's a 220-gallon tank. I think I overstocked it. That's hilarious.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
I hate those tank dividers. I hate those tank dividers. The fish can see right through those. And they're so flimsy. They're awful. Those are so awful. Those are horrible tank dividers. I hate them.
Absorbing.
Oh, it's a SpongeBob tank. And it looks like they didn't wash the gravel.
And yellow and porous is he. If not, it will nonsense be something you wish.
Those plants are gonna rip up your Betta's fins, and so and the paint on the pineapple is going to chip and peel off. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good. Sorry. 2 out of 10.
So we finally put the plants in, and the colors make everything look like...
I hate it. I hate it already. I hate it already. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that gravel. I hate that it's a cylindrical tank that's very tiny, that's got less than a gallon of water in it. I hate the little fake little blue people avatar plant. I hate that there's no room for a filter. I hate all of it.
The fish is going to have a fun night partying. Next, we added some water conditioner, which made the tap water safe and healthy for the fish.
Safe and healthy for the fish? No, it removes chlorine and chloramine. Like, that's what it does. That's all it does.
I didn't know how much to put in, so I just put a few drops until I felt it was enough. And
there's literally instructions on the bottle that says how much to put in. Like, just read the bottle. I didn't know how much to put in. It says on the bottle how much to put in. What the...
was to get the fish in the aquarium, except the water was really dirty, and I didn't want to make the aquarium dirty. So I decided to pour a little water out very slowly until there was just a fish. And then...
just use a net. Just get a fish net. How do you have a fish but not a fish net? Just buy a fish net.
I poured him in there, and look how happy he is.
He's in a space that's barely any bigger than the cup you bought him in. Congratulations, you haven't even accomplished the bare minimum. Whatever's about to happen, I hate it already. It's a fishbowl. It's probably a tiny fishbowl too. It is a tiny fishbowl. And look at those river rocks. Okay. What is that? Just like store-bought water? Like distilled water? What the heck? There's debris floating around in that water. Did you not wash anything? Did you not rinse anything off? Like, are those rocks? Did you just take those from nature, then put them in here, and then pour bottled water in it? Are you stupid? That's it? You're just gonna fill it halfway? Oh, no. Those plants. No. Those plants will rip up your Betta's fins. That one's even worse. It's got sharp tips, like sharp, pointy tips. debris floating around. It's the debris for me. So again, no filter, no heater. I bet they're good. They're about to just go ahead and put a fish right in this, aren't they? Oh, okay.
You know when you have like the hamster cages and they like all connect to like different hamster cages? So if like you have one hamster cage and you want your hamster to have like more room, you just connect another one. What if they had fish
No.
tanks that did that? Like hamster cage fish tanks, where if you like have a fish tank but you want it to be bigger, you just like connect another fish tank to it.
I hate people.
Happy Yay Day.
What is Yay Day? I don't know what that is. Is the 25th episode of Sam and Cat? That's an what?
I forgot. I didn't know what this was. Don't take it!
There's a fish in that box, isn't there? She just shook a fish.
We got a situation going.
No. A betafish! Sorry for...
Don't give people fish as a pet. And if you do, don't wrap it, because people shake their gifts, apparently. Why do people? I hate people. No. No, they did not. They did. That's a really expensive feeder fish. Damn, imagine feeding your wild-caught bass a $20 meal. If I could dislike this, I would.
I did a thing.
So if you know me well, you know that I really like pets and animals and stuff. And I'm in
Okay, where's this going? So she impulse bought a bettafish. I'm sorry, a betafish.
college, so I can't have pets, right? Meet Phineas.
I hate it. It's literally just a fishbowl with nothing in it but water and a fish. There's not even gravel in that one. Loves animals, but clearly does no research on how to take care of them. I don't know if I can keep going, guys. I'm looking for a good one, but all it is just bad. It's all bad. Okay, so this person's asking for advice. They got the bettafish that their mom was keeping in a bowl and they're upgrading it to a 5-gallon tank. I like that. I don't like their aesthetic, and I certainly don't like all the plastic plants, but I like that they're trying to do better. I like that they are asking for help and trying to improve this fish's life. So I guess that's the good betafish TikTok that we're going to end this episode on. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure you smash that like button down below. And also, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, any of my other socials. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.